Yes, so we've sat down again. This is your boy Douglas Kwakuja KD for short. And you know that when we sit here, we are here to, pensing things and know where things are coming from, where things are heading towards, and why we should know about these things. And so today's conversation is going to be about the Artemis II crew. And what we are trying to say is the moon mission. Masa, we are flying around the moon. Bro. We are spending our time around the moon. We are exploring, you know what I mean? So let's get into this matter. NASA and the Canadian Space Agency sent 4 astronauts on a 10-day mission around the moon, reaching further into space than any human history. Wow, I am telling you, these 4 people, they went further than you did. I mean, say, please, they went further than you did. And the mission duration, it was launched on April 1, and they returned on April 10th. This is 2026, this very year. And what we have to know is it lasted for 3 solid days for them to get to moon from the earth, and 3 solid days for them to come from the moon back to the earth. So what did they do with those 4 days between the line? This is why we are here. This is why we've come here to talk about the moon mission. And so the crew, we have Reid Wiseman, that is the NASA commander. As an experienced astronaut leading the mission. On a deacon and hey, oh boy, and we also had Victor Glover, the NASA pilot, and we also had Christiana Koch, the NASA mission specialist, and we also had Jeremy Henson, the CSA mission specialist. Pepacho, sen kana me kanipa for we one, and kademinen be boot for boot or two number team. Victor Glover, on the NASA pilot. Ono ena me pato ye komun no ye ban na ono ena hye nsa and ono na ye pilot no ono na ye control rocket na ama say kana metimu bia ochim na mako masa we've got families here, we've left these families around that we are going to explore, we are going out there to make history. Anka Victor Glover de nko otua na my day na matiem. But you know something, Ghana, we've always been, I'd say, fortunate. The BIATA, this is among these 4 people. We have somebody that also attended university. Yes, tertiary. Our Ghana, I say the person is Christiana Koch, which was the mission specialist on the moon mission. And mission specialist on the moon mission. Is this not amazing? Is this not mind blowing? And she also attended University of Ghana during 1999-2000 academic year. Yes. In the year 1999 to 2000 academic year. So we have some key details we have to know about her time in Ghana. She studied courses like Ghanaian and African history, tree, music, and rural sociology. You see, Oba I say, ebeye tree, Oba I say, ebeye African history. And she says that her coming to Ghana changed her life very, very much. Make sure say bankuni bino di na Kenya na mana kwa abano masa enye izo ko e hono. I'm say when you pa, but say Christiana Coach or a mission specialist, no sign by Eugene Tino, and what me akọ aba kama abrashi anya de Anton. So Coach has described her lifetime here in University of Ghana as life-changing experience. She is a part of the 4-member crew for the historic Artemis II mission to fly around the moon. Is this not entertaining? And I saw one ridiculous something that I have to talk about here. It says, on April 1st, 2026, the NASA Artemis II mission was launched, with the Space Launch System rocket and Orion capsule achieving a maximum ascent speed of approximately 17,500 miles per hour. That's roughly 28 kilometers per hour. Metebas na bas ne ko 80 kilometers because masa life is very fragile. Shout out to my boy K Smoke. I bet you say, "Abra boy, very fragile, bro. The one that you have, you gotta protect it with everything that you've got." But you say, "Sa rocket with 80 kilometers and it was very small. It went with a maximum ascent speed of 17,500 miles per hour, which is roughly 28,000 kilometers per hour. Wow, and yeah, easy. And per my how do you call it, research, we've got to know that when they are coming back to Earth, some part of the rocket is what they come back to Earth with. And when they are coming, the speed is also very high. And as a matter of fact, the very thing that they define themselves in when they are coming back to Earth has got 11 parachutes. That 11 parachutes, it's also launched out, and it also reduces the speed at which the very thing they find themselves in is bringing them to Earth. That 4 days that I went to the moon, when I was a kid, I did watch certain movies, and movies I'm here, you see certain kids moving around, and their parents supposed to go to the moon, and due to certain circumstances, they weren't able to fly to the moon, and the kids did it. I'm call moon no near chica near bars near pabu moon so ane patch 4 days in a woman, and no and a query at the year one research. But as a matter of fact, they went further than any other crew. We've had several crews that traveled to the moon, but this very crew that made it possible to the moon went further than any other crew that traveled around. And so with this Christina Koch woman, she happens to be the first woman to go to a long distance on Earth. Yes, we feel there's no other woman that has traveled far like she has. So yeah, let me say we have a VIP driver or three VIP, and your female VIP driver beer. You say or born home at pa. Let me say you jana tardy to boko cloud. But the distance now I travel, it's not as much as Christina Koch. And Christina Koch were born home at year pa. So we're here and I near for be alive. I was space me patchoy. And a Christina Koch raising the Ghana flag in space. And Christina Koch ankasa said that at the Ghana flag no matter what you say damunya sam ketwa. And that's why I just watch her say she is proud of the country she attended tertiary. And na flag yi biamu to say enye easy. Christina Koch raises Ghana flag in space. And if you are fortunate to have your flag, then it means you've gone further. Because nipa for we no me nipa na everybody there were people that everyone was monitoring. So putting the flag on this big platform, I feel is one of the fortunate something that the country will get. And so this is the Artemis II mission launched on April 1 to April 10, which was very successful by these 4 people. So this is the little information that we have to give to you about the mission to the moon, the Artemis II crew. We are very happy and fortunate to be the country to be raised on the rocket, or I'd say out there in space. We are very, very happy and fortunate. So this is Mogul Explores, and this is where we bring all this to an end. Keep on subscribing, like, comment, share, and make sure you always be around to get our current videos and keep on having fun with us. Thank you. This is boy DOUGLASKD. Bye.